Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time. It's been a few months at least, but today I have the honor of creating for Scrapbook Your Joy, and Sandra sent me over the brand spanking new Paige Evans collection Wonders. That's what it's called, and so I'm grateful for having this opportunity to design for her because I love her store and I myself order from her. And so if you're looking for the collection, head on over. I'll leave the links to all of Scrapbook Your Joy's social media and the actual store itself. So like I said, the collection that I'm using is the Wonders collection from Paige Evans and Pink Paisley. And I love this watercolor paper. It's kind of like a paint stripe, and I decided I wanted to kind of replicate that with some white cardstock. And so I just took my Recollections brand watercolor and a paintbrush and tried to match the colors as best as I could. Now when they dry, they look a little different, so and they kind of level out and become a little more muted. But I really enjoyed doing this, and I think the end process was, or the end result was pretty cool, in my opinion. I wanted to add some white cardstock in there because I'm loving the white. I'm loving the light and airy feel of things, and the paper is a little heavy. As much as I love it and as colorful as it is, you guys know that I love color. I'm not afraid of it, but I wanted to add a bit more of grounding to the paper as well. So hence that's why I added the white strip there in the middle. So very easy. I'm going in with the paints, and then I wipe as I go along. So I kind of muting the colors as well, just trying to match the colors as best as possible. So where there's green, I'm adding a bit of green, and where there's yellow, adding some yellow. Very super simple, and this was different for me, like I mentioned as well. So I'm excited about scrapbooking again. I kind of fell off the wagon a little bit. Life got in the way, and my kids were home from school and doing virtual learning. I know some mamas and grandparents can relate. It's been quite a few months. And so, after, Christmas and everything settled down, here we are, and the new collections are ready to roll out. So I know that Vicky Boutin came out with a new one, and Paige Evans and Amy Tan, and the new Cocoa Vanilla is out, and I have that as well. So I will eventually play with that as well. And so what a great time to like leap back into creating. It's been a long while for me. I have not sat down at my desk to do any type of craft because scrapbooking is not the only thing that I do in months. So it's been fun. So here I am. I did some paint splatter with a couple of the colors, I believe the green and the darker blue. And I'm going to tape down, and I know that it's still kind of wet, but it's fine. I'm taping down the paper to the actual background. And so it stuck down pretty well, and actually when it dried, the edges curled up just slightly, and I really, really like that look. So it ended up working out pretty good. And I was thinking in the beginning that I was going to use this photo of my husband and myself and scrapbook that one, but I changed my mind. I felt like the colors were competing, and the tones of the paper were very different from the tones of the photograph. And so I decided not to use that picture. And see here, I'm trying to find another picture to scrapbook. And luckily when I print pictures out, I I print them not only in color, in their original color, but also with some, edits as far as filters go. So I'm a really big fan of black and white photos, and hence I print in different sizes and different colors, and it works out. See, in this case, I had printed this picture here of my daughter and myself, and that's what I'm scrapbooking. Now I'm just going to go through a couple of the sheets here that are in the collection, and I'm just going to layer some of my papers, layer my photograph. This is, something that I do almost exclusively every time I scrapbook. And so that rainbow paper had to have made it onto the layout. And I love all the color. I'm, ready for summer. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready to move forward. And I feel like winter has dragged on this year. Never mind COVID, that we've been restricted to our homes and whatnot, but now, spring is fast approaching, and it kind of makes me feel like there's some light at the end of the tunnel, get out of these like winter drabby, sad times. So yeah, I just backed my photograph here on some dimensional card, not dimensional card, on some dimensional foam. And these, well, it's one frame, but it's from the 12 by 12 chipboard. Um, what is it called? It's from the 12 by 12 chipboard sheet. And so there was this really ornate kind of filigree kind of frame. I thought that was really cool, so I broke that up into pieces. I'm thinking that I want to use these photo corners, but they don't make it on. They were a little too heavy because of all the color and the black and white photo I already have going on. So now I'm just shopping through the ephemera. So this collection comes with both regular ephemera, and it also comes with floral ephemera. So I don't think this is the first time Paige has done this, but her florals, she's put them in a separate package. So if you're big on florals and you need, more to create, you could always purchase multiples. So that's what I do in, with collections that I love. I purchase multiples of the ephemera because I'm a heavy embellisher, and let's be honest, sometimes I use all the best pieces for like one or two layouts, and then I don't end up using the rest of the paper collection because I feel like I have nothing left to work with and my brain hurts and I don't want to think outside the box. You know what I mean? Do you ladies understand what I'm talking about? Okay, so also here you'll see that I have the floral ephemera, and I'm shopping through that. And what I liked about this collection that she's released is some of these flowers are monstrous. So, and you're thinking, well, if there's, why do you love that? Well, because I also make cards, and if you're thinking about using this collection for card making, it works as well, because these pieces are larger, you can manage to make this beautiful, floral garden kind of card, by using just, a few pieces of ephemera. And so I love that. I love that there's options. There's also smaller ones, and then, there's also these, big ones that are like 2 to 3 inches across, so maybe even larger. So me and tabs. I took a tab from the chipboard sheet there. Now I'm adding some greenery, and you guys know I used to be a florist in another life before, motherhood took over, and I kind of like hung up my my apron, I guess. What am I saying? I don't know. But I still love flowers and arranging and all that. And so here I am just arranging the flowers and pretending like they're real flowers. What would I do if they were real flowers? So the butterflies in this collection are really pretty too. I feel like I'm kind of partial to butterflies. Butterflies have never really meant something to me in real life. Like, I love them, but you know how some people, like, they see a butterfly and they know that that's, a loved one who's passed or whatnot. With me, I've never had that feeling or that connection, but for some reason, every time they're in a collection, I must use the butterflies, and I must make them seem like they are flying, somewhere, or are, in flight. So I love that this collection also has these larger butterflies as well. So I used 3 of them on this layout alone. And I also go through the 6 by 12 sticker sheet, and I'm trying to think of some wordage to put on the layout that also acts as my title. I was thinking of using perhaps a cut file. I didn't end up doing that because I thought the papers were kind of busy enough as they were, and I really wanted the paper in the collection to shine through. It wasn't about the cut file, but yeah. I also use the dimensional stickers there. You see that those kind of crepe paper rosettes that I was holding there. I used that minty aqua one there. Love that one. And it just so happens to be both mine and my girl's favorite color. So, Those banners are really cute too. Those ones are dimensional stickers as well. And I'm choosing here pieces of ephemera from the 6x12, and I'm just choosing the little gold hearts just to scatter them around the page. And now I'm going to take my tried and true and trusty Heidi Shine here in the gold. The gold fits so perfectly with this color scheme, you know, with this collection, and I think it works well. And you see I got some gold splatter on my forehead, but that's okay. It's part of the process. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Thank you so much for tuning back in. And if you made it to the end, oh my God, you're a rock star. Thank you so, so much. And click the link in the video to be taken to the Scrapbook Your Joy social media and shop and whatnot. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.